What did the Kevin do in your school?
Headbutt a locker because the person he tried to pick a fight with didn't react. He got angry and knocked himself out for about 5 minutes. Hilarious.
One of my students was arrested and put in juvenile when she got caught selling drugs. Using flyers with her cell number on it.
I had a teacher who didn't like outright failing students, so he gave everyone a flat 5% for writing their name on the top of the paper. That way, even if you got everything wrong, you were guaranteed that 5%. Kevin got 3% on one of these exams because he spelled his name wrong.
This Kevin was a girl. She stole a girl's cell phone during gym class. You know how she got caught? She immediately changed the voicemail to her name. The best was when she was confronted and tried to claim that the teacher was a racist, and that's why she was being accused. So the teacher just turned to the girl whose phone had been stolen and said, "What's your phone number?" She says it. The teacher dials it from her cell phone, and female Kevin's pocket starts ringing.
During gym class, we were organized in rows, and Kevin sat right in front of me. One day, while doing jumping jacks, a turd rolled out of Kevin's pants leg, and he slipped in it and fell. He proceeded to stand up and look at the turd for like 5 minutes with a confused look on his face like it wasn't his. Once the entire gym fell silent, it was a small class. He turned red and left the gym. He came back the very next day, and no one ever said anything about it.
Our Kevin used to ride his lawnmower to school. No joke.
The things our Kevin did in our school. He somehow convinced himself that he was invisible and ended up grabbing an English teacher's boobs. He thought he was a legit ninja. He often tried to show me death techniques. If he got a question wrong in class, he would break down into tears saying he has dishonored his family and that he would need to fight someone to redeem himself. He went into great detail about how he did a massive poop and compared it to gay sex, explaining that it can't be that bad. He was very homophobic. He always wore gloves and occasionally a top hat and came to school.
So my friends and I were coming back from Mexico and we're in waiting line at the border when someone in the car noticed it was taking so long because they were having a drug sniffing dog sniff each car. Kevin, realizing he had 2 poppy seed bagels, scarfed both of them down so fast he nearly choked. When we asked him why he did it, he said because he heard poppy seeds make you fail drug tests, though the drug-sniffing dogs would think it was weed. We still make fun of Kevin to this day.
We will call her Kevin for this story. Kevin was one of those kids that would do anything for attention, and I mean anything. Besides purposely pissing herself in the middle of class because she dared someone else to dare her to do it, the worst was when we went to see an orchestra play our junior year. The student section was divided half on the upper section and half on the lower section of the theater. I was sitting about 2 spots next to her on the first row overlooking the lower section. Kevin at this point was 7 months pregnant and constantly telling people she could milk herself. She brought it up again during the performance, and one of the kids told her she couldn't milk herself. So instead of being a normal person, she pulls her shirt up, leans over the rail, and starts to squeeze, and she starts to drip her breast milk onto the students below us. The entire place went berserk. The girl who got milk over her head was made fun of the rest of her high school career, and Kevin was suspended and became a legend. Our Kevin did a striptease to Addicted to Love by Robert Palmer during the talent show. Got dragged off the stage the second he ripped his shirt open.
Class. Hey, Kevin, don't light that plastic volcano you made for the ecology subject with gasoline. Kevin, what? Something like this? Lots of fire and smoke later we got punished.
Drank 24 chocolate milks at lunchtime and proceeded to cover the table in vomit immediately afterward. Hopefully, he refrained from entering hot dog contests later in life.
Well, that's it for today. See you guys on the next one.